Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Leipzig Coast to Glory. Last episode, you guys saw the massive battle between Haaland and Isak, in which we didn't have a single winner. Both teams only came out with 1 point out of that massive matchup, and we're still behind Haaland's squad. We are 4 points behind them. They still haven't lost a single game this season. I would have loved to give them their first loss this year, but it just wasn't meant to be. And last episode, we also started dropping a lot of points. Too many points. We lost against Schalke, we lost against Napoli, we lost against Köln, and also against Freiburg. And the reason for that, apparently, is this. Nikos says, Danny, the 4-2-4 is the reason that you lose in simulations. The custom systems is making you lose most of the times. It's not realistic for EA. You should look to change it when you simulate. So, you guys are actually telling me that when I'm simulating games, I shouldn't be using this formation, this odd formation that we have put together, where Souček plays CDM, Paredes plays centre mid, and then the boys are up front just by themselves. This is not something that is viable, according to my assistant coaches. Now, also, there's a comment from Ziad Mack who says, Employer, so what are your accomplishments? And me, 15 Champions League trophies, 7 Premier League titles, 4 Serie A, and 3 Bundesligas as an assistant coach. You guys have been here for a long time, a very long time. My assistant coaches have won a lot of trophies, and the only place to be for you guys is to be with me, because I am the most successful coach you guys can join. So we're stuck together forever, guys. You're never going to have any of those talks with new employers. I am your employer. You are going nowhere. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this epi. Make sure to smash that like button, and of course, subscribe if you are new. And in today's epi, boys, Szoboszlai is gonna go. Yep, Szoboszlai is gonna go. I've made the decision, and I'm also gonna be changing the formation to something else. We gotta play a different formation. This is just not working out for us. So I am thinking of switching it over to another formation. It will have to be a 2-striker formation, and it can be the 4-2-2, but then Orellano has issues, so it has to be a formation with wingers and also 2 strikers, which is always a tough one to get, but maybe we can find one that works for us. And I would say it's the 4-4-2, because this is the one that might work out in terms of the players' positions and all of that stuff. So 4-4-2 with 2 CDMs in the name of Souček and Paredes. Szoboszlai will have to go. We'll have to find a left midfielder. Mbimbi and Isak up top will be doing whatever they do always. And the defense is set anyway. So let's find something that works for us. Also, let's not have our fullbacks all the way out there. And let's keep them a little bit more narrow so that we can get a little bit more defensive strength into our squad. Because that was another comment that I saw plenty of times in the comments down below. So this is how we're going to set up from now on. Have the boys sit a little bit closer to the center backs and move the center backs maybe a little bit closer as well that way. So right center back, and then we'll have him. Oops, hello. Why is this not working? Hello. I hate this. I really, really do. Why is this not working? Why can he be left center back there? Okay, right center back there. There we go. Okay, set up 4-4-2 defensive. That's how we're going to set up, because we've been conceding way too many goals, and I want to stop that immediately. Also, another comment came in and said, Johnny, don't forget to change Orellano and Kökçü's kit numbers as well. Orellano doesn't really have a nice number on him right now, and I'm going to give him that number 17 that Szoboszlai had. 17 is a nice number for a winger, in my opinion. It used to be Ronaldo's number, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have the main man Kökçü to still deal with. He is an 82 rated player right now, by the way. Has gone up by +1. Kökçü, I don't necessarily know which number I want to give him. I'm not really... maybe number 5? We can take off the number... Oh, no, number 6? 6? He's not a 6. He just isn't a 6. So I'm thinking number 15. Yeah, 15 we can give him. 15 we can give him. Carvajal doesn't need that low number. He's a goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper. He can use a higher number than that for sure. In terms of fan objectives, there is going to be a change, as you guys do know. Now, Red Bull Rage, we haven't lost against Bayern Munich yet. Mbimbi, is he in the top 3 goal scorers in the league? Yes or no? Mbimbi is not. He's not even in the top 8. He has to step up his game and get things done for us so that he can take part in there. He has 7 goals right now compared to over 10 or over 12 actually that he needs to get into the top 3. So we need to step up our game with Mambimbi for sure. Placeholders only, as you guys know, is an objective based on Orellano and Szoboszlai. So when Szoboszlai leaves, his goals are done, and whoever replaces him has to come in and do well. So we'll see if that works out, or if Orellano can get it done by himself. I highly doubt that he can get another 16 goal contributions until the end of the season, because he hasn't been that player this year, and I just don't expect him to be. Then Isak's revenge, as you guys know, is achieved because we scored 3 goals against Dortmund in that impressive matchup. You have been denied is on 5 out of 15. We need 10 more clean sheets with denier. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do that. And looking for options is still on 0 out of 5, man. We're not looking too good for these objectives. But now, 100 million to spend. Left wing. Let's get it done. You know what I just realized? Angelino is actually an 88 rated left mid. Look at that. If he goes down here, he's on +1 form. If he goes up here, he's also on +1. And Angelino's quality, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, has decent shooting, great passing, great dribbling, great defending, and also decent physicality. Maybe we just go for a new left back instead of a new left wing. That could be an option, because Angelino could provide us with some defending as well while playing left midfield for us, which I wouldn't be against. I would like to have him as a good defensive left back, or a good defensive left midfielder. With the high work rates, he'd be perfect for that spot. Maybe a left back is the solution. Going back to Portugal this time, guys. We were at Braga, and while we were at Braga, we played against Sporting a bunch of times, as you guys know. And there is one specific player that is very similar to Angelino, which would help us build up a left-hand side that can defend and move forward. Nuno Mendes, an exciting prospect at Sporting. I would like to bring him in. Yes, sure, we could also bring in Guardiol and use him as a left back. That could be an option, but he's only 80 rated. I'm looking for one of the best in the world. We have 100 million to spend, so we got to spend it wisely. Nuno Mendes, let's try and approach you. I'm going to offer you guys Szoboszlai in return. I am fully okay with that. It is a calculated loss of a player in this case. He just isn't growing, so I'm fine with letting him go. Now we're going to add on a sell-on clause of 15% just to see what they say. I don't know how much money they want for Nuno Mendes. They want around 50 million for him, so that is not going to work out. We're going to have to sell Szoboszlai normal way or put him onto the bench. So let's go ahead and offer them 50 mil for this young man and try and sign him up that way. It's going to be a lot of money, but it's going to be the right choice in my opinion. Angelino and also Mendes would help us out defensively, I believe. Let's go! 50 mil. I mean, maybe it's on the cusp of being maybe a little bit too much, but Tomiyasu was worth 20 and they wanted plus 27 million or something. So Nuno Mendes, I don't mind how much you cost, mate. I just hope that you actually are the player that I'm hoping for. I don't think I ever used this guy, so that gets me excited as well. Rotation player, 5 years, 85 million release clause. That's fine with me, but it's a bit weird that he accepted rotation. I'm kind of scared that he actually isn't as good as I hope. I'm hoping is at least an 82. 82 bare minimum has to be. 81? Okay, you know what? We definitely overpaid. We 100% overpaid and got scammed. I thought in seeing... Ah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. We're going to have to turn him into a left back first of all. Let's take a look into his stats and see how fast he can go up to that 82. Because I'm pretty sure that this guy will go up to an 82 very quickly. So it's not going to hurt as much when seeing that. Exciting prospect. He is going to take 8 weeks to get up there. That's fine with me. So we're going to turn him into an actual left back. Let's see how he does there. He has 91 pace, as you guys can see. Decent dribbling, good defending, and decent physicality as well, with okay passing on him. We're going to turn him into a left back and use him in that spot to replace Angelino. And Angelino is now freed up to move forward with that 88 rating of his. I think it's a good swap that we have made here for that left-hand side. Sure, in terms of value, probably not the best option that we have taken here. How much is he going for? He goes for 37.5. I mean, that's actually kind of okay, considering that you most of the time have to overpay for people with talent in them, with potential. So 37.5, we paid 50 for him. I guess that's just about okay. That's okay. I'm fine with that. We still have enough money, and we still have Szoboszlai. We want to sell because there's no position for him in this team left anymore. He is not a winger, in my opinion. He can't play down the wing, so that's an issue. For the wings, we have Lookman. who gets subbed on each time. We only sub off one winger each time anyways. And for the reserves team, as far as I know, we don't play any wingers, so he's not needed there either. Or we put him in there instead of Lookman, which could be an option, but I don't think he's going to be happy with that. I don't want to sell Szoboszlai necessarily, and I think actually for this team he might be perfect. We're going to keep Szoboszlai. Yep, I've just decided we're going to keep him. We're not going to sell him. He's going to remain in the team, and we're going to use him as a cam in the reserve squad, and Lookman is going to be mainly a substitute for the main squad. I think that's a good change. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The position change for Mendes is now done, which is actually perfect. So let's go ahead and change his spot, left back, and now we can focus on the rest. It's only going to take him 4 weeks to improve, which is good. Here we go. We're going to focus on his passing ability and his defending. Actually, you know what? I would rather have him focus on his defensive abilities. That's what I'm going to go for. I don't necessarily need the passing to improve too much. Focusing on defense is what I want. I want him to defend, most importantly. I don't need him to move forward or do anything like that. They keep on trying to buy Gulashi. He has gone up to an 87. As a 32-year-old, he has grown from an 85 to an 87 for us. And that is just the meaning of us not letting him go. I love him as a goalkeeper. He's been impressive for us at the club all this time. And I'm sat there with 50 million. And I'm just thinking, what do I upgrade? What can I upgrade in this team? Suchek up to an 87, by the way. And I'm looking at the defense. I'm happy with the defense. I'm looking at midfield. I'm very happy with that. And in the reserves team, there's only one player or two players that are below the rating of 80. And those are Brobbey. No, three actually. Brobbey, Raskin, and Katabach. Do I just go in there and buy myself an even better center midfielder and make Raskin like the backup to the backup boys? That's the only option I have left right now. It literally is. And I only have Tyler Adams as a defensive substitute for the main team as well. So maybe we look for someone who can play center mid / CDM and is higher rated than what we have right now. Let's find that person. Now here I'm going to go for a talent that used to be massive, but isn't as big anymore.
Hold on a minute, are you just going to casually brush past the fact that your voice cracked?
But isn't as...
My god, that sounded like a freshly born baby kangaroo who fell down a well. I hope no one realized.
But has had a great season apparently. Manuel Locatelli, 85 rated right now at Inter. We're going to try and sign him up in some way. I normally shouldn't be able to afford him, but maybe, just maybe, there's a slight chance of us being able to afford this young talent. We're going to offer them one of our players here as well. It's going to be one of our midfielders. It probably has to be Raskin. We're going to offer Raskin plus 40 mil. This is going to have to work out somehow, boys. So let's see what they say. Are they happy with that deal? That's the last bit of money that I have. He wants 70 mil plus Raskin. Whoa. That's a lot of money, man. I can't really afford that. I really, really can't. So what about 50 mil? 50 mil should be okay. Come on. Accept it. Let me have Locatelli. No, this deal is not going to go through, boys. Sadly, Locatelli will have to pass on. I would have liked to bring him in because he's a very, very good defender. And we are going to miss out on him. Well, if we can't buy that talent, let's buy the talent that Leicester is buying in real life. We're going to go for Boubakary Soumaré, the center defensive midfielder from Lille. They're obviously having a great season in the league right now. And I would like to take part in that success and bring some of that success over into our team. Soumaré is a very talented player in a CDM / center midfield spot. Could be a very good option for us. So we're going to go ahead and offer Raskin once again. And the question is, how much money do we have to top this one off with? I believe he has like 85 potential. And he could be at least 83 rated by now, which makes me assume he's worth around 50 mil as well. So let's offer them around 30 million plus Raskin. See what they say. If they're happy with that, I'm happy with it. So Boubakary Soumaré, they're happy with it. I may be overpaid, but it's the last transfer that I really care of. I'm not going to buy any more players, so the money doesn't really matter at this stage. Soumaré, let's get you into the team, pal. CDM / center mid, exactly what I'm looking for. He wants to be an important first team player, which gives me good vibes. Mendes only wanted rotation because he was 81 rated, so I'm assuming this one is at least 82 or 83. I'm going to give him a 4-year contract, which is fine. And also on top of it, we're going to... Oh, we're going to accept the release clause. It's fine. 80 mil is fine with me. I don't think anyone's going to buy him for that price. And then for his wages, I have enough money, right? Let's just go ahead and offer him 60k. See what they say in this case. They're very happy with that. So Soumare is signing. He is joining our team. 2 massive transfers have been completed in this transfer window. And we have gone ahead and spent a lot of money into our squad. 82 rated, exactly what I want to see. He's worth 40 million. We got him for around 48, or what was it, 50? Something like that. Anyways, who cares? He takes over this spot in the team. He comes into that center mid CDM position. In this spot, CDM, he has a -1 form as well, so it doesn't really matter where he plays. Who's better moving forward, though? That's the question now. So either Tyler Adams or Soumare will have to play center mid alongside Kökçü. Adams has more pace, but has more defending. But then Soumare has basically a little less defending, but more physicality. And I think a 6'2" tall CDM is a better option. So Tyler Adams, actually loses stats there. We're going to keep it that way then. Soumare can play center midfield, so we're going to keep him there. And Adams remains in that CDM position with defensive support coming in from Soumare, which I actually don't mind. We're going to change him to a center mid, and that way we're going to have a very well-balanced squad already. A good midfield behind Szoboszlai, who now has a new role in the team. It's going to take him 17 weeks to get there, but it's only because his form is only on okay now. That will fix itself once we move forward and hopefully give him some playtime. Up against Hamburg up next, 17th in league. I am not scared of Hamburg. And am I scared to use my reserves team? I'm not, but at the same time, I don't need to. We have enough time in between the games. So the new 4-4-2 formation, let's see how this one goes for us. I also should probably try and change my main man Angelino to a left mid. I nearly forgot about that one there. So let's go into positions, change him to a left mid. How much does it take him? Oh, takes him a long time, a very, very long time. Angelino, that kind of sucks. I thought he would be all right over there, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and use him there. It is what it is. So we'll see how he does. I'm pretty sure he can do well. And the team should be winning. We should be winning. Come on, win this game. Show me that simulations are not as bad. Let's go. Suchek with the goal. And Alexander Isak with his 13th goal of the season. We got it done. Close, but not close enough for Hamburg to pick up points. Good stuff. As things stand, we get an offer for Hwang Hee-chan. Rejected and blocked. Goodbye, Arsenal. And Orellano's development plan is kind of done. That is basically what the message that we get from most of the players now. A lot of these players don't seem to show any more potential, which is a bit of a letdown, I will have to admit. So we're just going to put him on this one. I don't know if it even matters, but it is what it is. We're actually right behind Dortmund, depending on their results. 1 point in between us. Leverkusen up next, still in the transfer window. Now, this matchup, we can't simulate. We have to jump into it ourselves and see how Angelino does in that left midfield position. He might have a -1 on him, but I honestly don't mind. I'm fine with him over there. We know he can score goals on his left foot already. Mambimbi has got up to the 86 as well. We have some really good growth within the squad. And I want to go ahead and play against this Leverkusen team with Morata up top. Lemar and Forsberg and Phillips in their midfield. Akanji and Bender in the centre-back positions with Saracchi and Calabria. Leon Bailey on the wings, obviously. Gonna be a tough matchup, man. I wonder if I can pick up some points here. Well, Leverkusen, my team is revamped and it's ready to go. We're gonna try out Nuno Mendes as left back and we're gonna see how Angelino does in the position of Szoboszlai. Can he perform in that spot? And most importantly, give us some more defensive stability. And maybe this formation allows Orellano to get more involved in gameplay, because I feel like he might have been a little bit too far up the pitch at times and just basically stuck in between the defenders. So now that he has a little bit more space, maybe he'll perform better. We'll see. Orellano making a great run down the wing. Orellano is in. Good defense. Good defense. Oh, mistakes were made. I don't know why I played it there. I should have just taken the shot of Mambimbi. A good goal that would have been for us. Up against the defender. Orellano plays it inside. Isak plays it. No look or whatever he tried to do there. Mambimbi. Nice passes. Oh, that's beautiful from Isak. He got past the defender. Mambimbi does the same. And we score. It's 1-0 to Leipzig. Let's go. Come on, boys. Beautiful. Great build-up. Yes, a little bit of stuttering in between, but it is what it is. We do get the ball across. into Mambimbi, and he does score another one. It's his 8th goal. As you guys might remember, he needs to get at least 11 to be competing for the top 3. Isak is on 12. Mambimbi is on 8. We need to get both of these guys up there into the top 3. That's my ultimate goal if possible. But Leverkusen struggling defensively against our new setup. Good steal by Paredes. We have runners in behind. Mambimbi's touch just not good enough there. Benda should be extremely slow. Both of our strikers should be able to run past him easily. Maybe that's something that we need to exploit a little bit more. We have Paredes now on it. Over to Angelino, who tries his best, but his best is not good enough there. Nuno Mendes picking up the ball against Leon Bailey. Likely to get past all these guys. Cross coming in towards Orellano. He's going to hit it back into the feet of Paredes. I wanted a goal from him there, but well played by the squad so far. Bad defense. Konate. Oh, Konate, let's go. He recovers with amazing pace. And that's the first half done. We should have easily conceded there, but luckily our defenders are strong and fast. Good enough to get back there. Bayern Munich is winning their game 2-1. Dortmund is not playing at the moment. And stamina-wise, the team is looking good for the second half. Let's get right into it, man. I'm feeling like this game is not over yet. There's still at least one more goal for either side in this game. Konate, good steal, but the ball still ends up at the feet of Leverkusen players. As they try and run through, Mukiele trying to switch positions to him. Denier gets it. We lose it. Leverkusen still in the box, still on it. And now we pushed him out of it. Oh, they're still back in there though. Denier. Ooh, that was tough. That was very tough to get past, but we finally did it. Great passing play to get out of our defense. Mambimbi has the space. Alexander Isak. Mambimbi, control. Hold on, bro. I need to see if I aimed wrong or if he just bottled it. I aimed right, bro. I aimed right. I aimed right on target. Look at that. That's such a joke, man. How does he not score that? What's his composure? I was working on his composure all the time. 69. That's the issue, isn't it? That's the issue. Down the right, down the left they go, actually. All right. We're doing well against Diaby here. Very, very good player. And he does run off the pitch, or is being run off the pitch by our defender. Now, we've got to make the changes. The team is struggling right now defensively. So we're going to bring on Paredes to help out Souček. On that right-hand side. No, actually, I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go for the right-hand side because... No. I'm going to go for Angelino. Defensively, we've been all right. Angelino comes off. Lookman comes on. And I want Brobby to come in for Isak to give me a little bit more strength up front to hold on to the ball. Mambimbi. Brobby. Mambimbi. Brobby. Brobby. Good strength. Come on. Ah, this goalkeeper's good, isn't he? He's very good. Radecki it is. I need someone else at the near post. Brobby, I'm going to go for you, bro. He's right there. Brobby. Oh, he nearly got that one, you know. He nearly got it on target. He's strong. Very strong. Some space here on Adams. Adams sees the run of Brobby. Can he find him? He can. What an incredible ball from Adams. The American plays a sick pass. And Brobby fights his way through, but it is a deflection. I'm going to have to use Denier here. Denier, come on. You've scored one before. Can you do it again? Denier. Oh, so close. This game is just not getting done, man. I need that second goal or the ref to blow the whistle as soon as possible. Here goes Brobby. Orellano making that run. Orellano stops. Plays it across. Brobby brings it back inside. Adams. Here goes. Mambimbi. Mambimbi. He hits the crossbar. Brobby. Yes. That's it. 91st minute. The game is finally over. What a back and front in between both teams, man. A very exciting matchup that I'm extremely proud to win. I didn't expect us to do as well as we have done. It's a very impressive feat from our squad to get it done in the end. Very well done. Especially attack just never gave up. And Brobby, what is that from him? Look at that strength. He just dominates that defender and gets it on target perfectly. This kid is special, man. He really is. And there is the final whistle. Benda ain't happy. He's not happy at all about his team's performance. 6th place, Leverkusen up against 2nd in Leipzig. And 2nd place gets it done. Brobby with 4 shots in the short time that he was on the pitch. I'm so happy that we won this. This was a very competitive matchup. Oh, Whoa, what the hell is going on there? Mukiele release clause met by Spurs. The 88 rated right back. 100 and how much million? 100 million he's worth. They're paying 149. Now, I didn't expect this to happen. He is our second highest rated player or joint highest rated player. The thing is, man, I don't necessarily like him as a right back. I love him as a center back, but I don't like him as a right back. I will just have to admit that. I really have. I feel like he's a massive player for that right back position, right? But the thing is, if I want to bring in a right back to replace Mukiele, it's gonna be someone that is like super high potential, isn't it? Or is there someone that kind of starts off low, has high potential, but someone that I can bring in that potentially could make this work? I'm not necessarily interested in selling Mukiele here. Who would be my options here? I don't really have too many options. Maybe Emerson, the former Barcelona player. Emerson could be a good right back from Real Betis. He's very good, very strong as well, but also good in moving forward. Or do I just keep Mukiele? He's an original. I could keep Mukiele if I wanted to, because replacing him is going to be so tough. Like, the only player that has as much potential as he does right here is Serginho Dest or Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I'm not going to buy those guys into my team. So, as much as the money looks good, I just can't let it happen. It is going to be a new contract for Mukiele, guys. Let's go ahead and delegate a renewal. Let's get rid of that stupid release clause. 135k. He's not going anywhere. Mukiele stays with us and he stays put. I don't like his dribbling as a right back, but I do like his defending, and that's for sure. And no one is going to be able to replace his size as a right back and also his rating and the amount of help he gives us defensively on simulations. I can't drop down the defensive rating of our team that much. We already dropped it down with Mendes because Angelino moved up front, and Mukiele needs to stay put. He just has to stay here. Oh, he submitted a transfer request. Whoa, that's different. I should have accepted. Oh, okay. Now that's a little bit different, guys. I don't really know what to do here. Do we have to let him go? I really don't want to let him go. If we get a transfer offer here, we might have to let him go, guys. 6 hours left on transfer deadline day. An offer coming in for Mukiele of 126 million from Manchester United. First of all, I'm gonna delegate this one, even though I should have probably rejected it. Now, since he submitted a transfer request, I kind of have to sell him, no? Don't want to, man. I really don't want to. I don't want to. I could just say no and keep him for the rest of the season and then sell him next year. Yeah, honestly, man, I don't care, Mukiele. You're going to stay here. You're not going anywhere. Even though I probably could have gotten a lot of money out of Manchester United, I'm just not willing to let him go. Maybe I'll just go ahead and see what kind of value they put on him. I'm going to go ahead and ask for 170 mil. All right? 170 mil. If they pay that, it would be extremely unrealistic to not let him go. So, here he goes. Here goes nothing. Mukiele, 170 mil, Manchester United. What? 170 million? And now he says I'm ready to give everything. What the hell, man? Mukiele, you just said that you wanted to leave and now he wants to stay. Oh, God. You know what? We just have to move on from it. It's an absolute mess. He is so indecisive, bro. Nah, he actually moved. Wow. I thought he wanted to force his way out. I was like, all right, if they want to pay 170 mil, I'm okay with it. And now I have 180 million to spend. Okay. The thing is, we already have an 83 rated Pavard here who's just sat there waiting to play. But you get 170 mil. I didn't expect. I honestly did not expect this. Right at the end of transfer deadline day. You know what, guys? I'm going to leave it up to you. I will leave it up to you. Let me know what you want me to do. I'm kind of feeling like I might have to bring in a new left back and a new right back with that amount of money that we have. We have 6 hours left. I'm thinking we need to upgrade this defense's rating overall. Mendes will go to the reserves team. Katabach will be sold. Pavard will go into the reserves team, and we'll bring in a new right back. Give me your suggestions for those positions. We can't get past buying high potential players at this stage. It's just not going to be possible. I can't bring in players, I don't know, like Mambimbi or such anymore. We just have to bring in the players that are going to help this team achieve the goal that we have ahead of us, which is the Champions League title. So let me know in the comments down below, which high potential left back and right back do you want to see in the team? Because I have too much money now. Way too much money. And I don't know what to do with it. Oh man, that completely messed up my plan. First, we get the release clause. I reject it. I extend this contract. Even though when normally players submit a transfer request, they're not able to extend their contract. Then he says he wants to leave. It says submitted a transfer request. I sell him for way too much. For 170 million, he's worth 100 mil. Then he says he wants to stay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what has happened here, but there's nothing I could have done. I'm just so confused. I am extremely confused. Guys, it is what it is. We have to move forward. We have to think about our goals. Let me know what you want me to do with that money. We have 178 mil, right back, left back, changing up the reserves team at the same time. It just has to happen. Have a good one, guys. See you next time on transfer deadline day. It's going to be a madness. 6 hours left. Take care and peace. Oh, 4 hours. Bye-bye.